What have you seen from Arkansas's defense? Pretty aggressive, pretty.
Yeah, they're pretty aggressive. I mean, regardless of what's on film, we know that going in there, it's going to be a hostile environment. They're going to play as hard as they can. They've had 2 weeks to prepare for us, so we know they're going to have a few wrinkles. And I think it's just our job to adjust to them. They're going to have a different plan for us, we think. But as the game progresses, we'll understand what their plan is, and we'll have to make our corrections as the game goes on.
Do you think what kind of shape do you think Gus is going to get there? Is this old school, old state?
I think it'll be mixed. I think that some people definitely will love to see him there in general, kind of like a Peyton Manning type deal when he went back to Indianapolis. Then again, there's going to be some people that are going to be booing, and he's prepared for that and he's ready for it, and as a team we are as well. So I think it's going to be kind of a mixed emotional reunion.
As players, do you kind of want putting extra effort into trying to get a win for coach almost like that?
Yeah, for sure. Just because we know that it'll be an emotional deal and an emotional reunion, and as players, we're going to try our hardest to give everything we have for this game because we know how much it means to him to go back to his home state and to get a win there. So, we're going to prepare harder than we've ever prepared, and try to get this victory.
I think it's a big deal to Tim Horton too, and to Rhett.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. I mean, a majority of our coaching staff is from the state of Arkansas, and Cody Burns, grew up there as well. So we know how much it means to all of them as a whole, and they're gonna give their best effort for this week of practice and preparation, and so are we.
Just talk about the confidence for you guys on offense right now. I mean, how much has that grown with each passing week?
I think it's grown a lot and tremendously, to be completely honest. Coach Malzahn emphasizes getting better each week, each practice, each game, and I think we've done that as an offense and as a team, like entity in itself. So, as the games progress and as we practice each day, we can feel ourselves getting better. We can feel the timing routes, the blocking, the protection, the perimeter blocking on the offense side of the ball just increase and get better each day, each practice, and each game. So I think, the preparation throughout the week gives us the confidence to go out on game day and really perform.
Arkansas has some really, big DNs, pass rushers, kind of like y'all have. Does that change your approach as a tight end, whether or not, and how you kind of attack the game?
I don't think so. Just because we have, we've been going against our DNs, and in my personal opinion, we have to block the best, SEC defensive line that there is. So, I think that preparation and having to block, D Ford and Carl Lawson and all of them is that gives us confidence going into games like this, to where we know that we've blocked DNs better than this. So we have to just go out there and execute.
Kind of a out there question on these hurry-ups and auto offenses. It seems like all the debate about them, but it seems like if you're a high school kid coming up, I mean, it's got to look kind of fun out there.
Yeah. Well, this is the offense that I grew up in, and as a kid, even in high school, we had a no-huddle offense, and so I love it. I mean, I love the offense, and we're getting after it, and we wear the defense down and pound it in. So once we get our pace going, we feel that we're conditioned enough to keep running the ball or pass the ball and just score at whenever we want when we pace.
CJ, you were a good running quarterback in high school. What do you think about the way Nick's running out there?
He makes unbelievable plays. I remember one of my teammates, my high school teammates, sent me a clip of when he caught his own pass and just took off, and he was just like, I don't understand how that happened. And he has that ability to make those kind of plays, just wild plays that you can't draw up on any drawing board and probably can't simulate if you try. So I feel that he's one of the best dual threat quarterbacks there is.
Is there a balance, for players to kind of both, protect yourself in situations like that, but also get that boost where when you do throw the shoulder, or because he obviously wanted to send a statement with that big hit on the sideline. So.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely something that we kind of. I mean, we like that as a team. Knowing that our quarterback will go out there and he'll make a statement. If nobody else is making a statement, he'll go out there, he'll make the statement, and that'll kind of rally us together. I don't know, that play in itself, we were kind of just like on the sidelines, and we went crazy. I went crazy. I was like, okay, well, he's got a little toughness in him, so I think that's definitely a confidence booster for us as a team.
Then you see him kind of come off injured and kind of miss some time as well. Is there a balance there for him?
Oh yeah, there definitely needs to be. We were kind of like I was excited about the energy that it brought, but at the same time I was like, dude, come on, you're like a foot away from out of bounds. But we enjoy the fact that he brings that to the table, but at the same time we told him he needs to be a little smarter with that.
And I think I asked you after the game, but what have you seen from Gus this week already? Is he seem more amped, more excited? Just kind of the approach entering this week.
It's not completely different. We still he's striving to get better each practice, and the whole 9 yards with that. But you can tell there's probably there's going to be a little more emotion into this game, and he's probably going to tell us to pick it up, make sure that we're not slacking. Towards the middle of practice, make sure that we maintain our pace and continue to improve and not have any drops in pace and execution.
That attitude that he brings, I mean, Red talked about it, said that's the way Coach Malzahn's been since he played for him in high school. How much does that help you guys with more attention coming and moving into the BCS to have a coach that takes every day the same? I think
it's huge, to be honest. I remember he emphasizes it's the little things for him, and we have a turf grass mix on the practice field, and he tries to make sure that we're behind that every time. And if we're not, now we get on ourselves. Instead of the coaches having to get on us, we get on us. And I think the little things like that is what sets us apart. And that, especially with the attention or whatever, it's not really going to be a huge factor on us, just because we're still going to approach each practice the same, each game the same, and try to focus on the little things and block out the rest.